We're back! I'm Kayla.
I'm Gina.
Just let it go.
Just let it go.
Gina, just let it go.
Just let it go. Just let it go.
Don't be so harsh.
I am harsh.
Don't hold a grudge.
I'm begrudging.
Have you ever found yourself in a scenario where you were about to totally blow up?
To totally lose it.
Maybe it's not anger, but it's sadness. Maybe you were dating some guy and he broke up with you over a text message. And if that's not bad enough, he just started dating someone else immediately afterwards.
You sulk, you mope, you cry some more, and everyone, including your family and your friends, are just telling you to let it go.
And how do you do that? Chances are you could tell your own version of these stories that sound pretty similar, but the plot line might be just a little bit different.
They may seem trite, but we all ask the same question. How do we deal with it?
In other words, how are you going to respond? Are you going to choose to forgive? Are you going to let it go?
For the next couple of weeks, we're going to talk about forgiveness and why forgiveness is the better option, even when it feels like the opposite is true.
I think in theory we would all say that forgiveness is a good idea, but sometimes revenge looks so much more appealing. Truth is, we think revenge and holding a grudge are satisfying. We think it's important to keep these people in the forefront of our mind, the people that have hurt us. We do it unintentionally, but when we see our ex-boyfriends, our stepmoms, our old coaches, we remember how they have hurt us.
For a lot of us, it meets a sense of justice in us. We think if we forgive, we're letting the person who hurt us get away with something, and that's just not fair.
So we remember, we get payback, and we make sure everyone knows how wrong this person was when they hurt us.
We think it's right to act this way, but what if it's not?
What if our refusal to forgive is actually doing us more harm than it is good?
What if not letting it go is hurting us more than the person who hurt us in the first place?
What's really happening if we can't move past the pain? What if the truth is, the more you hold a grudge, the more the grudge has a hold on you?
The issue of forgiveness is something that everyone wrestles with at some point.
We've all been hurt at some point, and we feel the need to hold on to a grudge rather than to forgive.
And in the letter to Roman church, the Apostle Paul says this, addressing this very common problem.
Do not pay anyone evil for evil. Be careful to do what is right in the eyes of everyone. First off, it's nice to see someone acknowledging the fact that whatever was done to you, it was evil.
Paul isn't saying, it wasn't that bad, get over it. Paul calls it like it is, evil.
That pack of mean girls not letting you sit at their table, that was evil.
Your buddy stealing your girlfriend, that was evil.
Your dad leaving your family, that was evil.
But more importantly, God realizes that our first thought is to repay evil with evil.
It's totally normal, natural, and instinctual.
When someone punches you, you punch them back harder. Dang.
Someone insults you, you insult their mom.
Your mom is ugly. When someone honks at you in the school parking lot, you key their car.
Listen, Paul gets it, but then he says don't do it.
So when Paul tells us not to repay evil for evil, it's because he knows it creates an evil cycle that it's hard to get rid of.
Which may be true, but it doesn't always feel right or fair to take this higher road. Because who's gonna repay them back if you don't? Let's review. Whose job is it to take revenge?
God's!
And whose job are we trying to take when we hold on to grudges and try to take revenge for ourselves?
God's.
Let's be honest. We're dealing with the God who plagued Egypt with locusts, boils, and more. God can handle revenge.
But it's more than that. God isn't interested in taking revenge on our behalf. God cares more about leaving room for Him.
Because He knows that it's more than just a good idea to forgive. It's actually in our best interest to forgive.
A grudge over time isn't something that we hold on to, but holds on to us over time.
And then we get to the verse where we find the main point.
You may need to write it down, memorize it, or tattoo it on your lower back.
Just kidding.
Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good.
Do not be overcome by evil, but our way of holding grudges and getting even ensures that we will be overcome.
By evil, by unforgiveness, by pain, by hurt.
The more you hold on to a grudge and all that comes with it, the more it begins to grab at you, your family, your friends, or your team.
Don't let it get to that place. Don't be that angry person.
Don't become overcome with evil. Let it go. Overcome evil with good.
You don't overcome evil with evil. You overcome evil with good.
So what does this mean exactly? Pay someone your ticked at a false compliment or give them $5?
There isn't exactly a formula, so it can get a bit tricky. So you have to become creative.
I don't know how it's gonna play out for you, but I do know where it has to start. It starts with forgiveness.
That's it right there. You have to forgive. You have to break the cycle.
You have to let go of the urge to hold on to the offense that hurt you so bad.
You have to make the decision to allow God to be the one to handle the person who hurt you and handle the hurt you're dealing with.
As long as you care about getting back and holding a grudge, you're never gonna be able to deal with your hurt.
Make the decision to forgive. That's how you stop the cycle.
That's how you make room for God to get in and do his thing.
That's how you ensure that the evil doesn't overcome your day, your week, your semester.
You forgive. Forgiveness stops evil in its tracks.
Forgiveness breaks the power of the grudge.
Forgiveness brings healing, and most importantly, forgiveness sets you free.
Forgiveness is freeing. Anyone who's ever held on to a grudge and then learned to let it go will tell you.
You feel a sense of release, relief, or liberation.
Because forgiveness is getting rid of the weight that you never intended on carrying.
It isn't saying that it was okay that you were hurt. It's not even saying that you have to be friends again and pretend like that what happened never did.
But it does mean that you say, you don't owe me. I'm not holding it against you. I'm going to let God handle it. Some of you need to do that, and for others of you, this is the principle you need to keep on hand.
So whenever you notice something lingering,
Or the need to feel revenge,
or the weight of pain, bitterness, or anger,
you're going to say, no, I'm going to forgive.
I'm not because it's fair, but because I want to be free. The more you hold a grudge, the more the grudge has a hold on you. Forgiveness sets you free.
So who do you need to forgive? So, Kayla, would you like to explain this challenge?
This is the Ferrero Rocher challenge.
Actually, it's the Ferrero Rocher challenge.
Yes.
So basically what this challenge is the world record is eating 8 of these in 1 minute. And I'm going to eat all 12.
But I'm gonna eat all 12 before she eats all 12 of hers. So Guinness World Record books.
Yep. We are going to defeat
This is for you.
But you.
So
We have our timer. That's it.
phone timer.
Okay, what is your
My tactic.
your tactic is just grab
Here's
and
what I'm
go?
gonna do. Grab and go. You know, just whatever one looks the best at the moment. Wait, do we have to pre-unwrap them?
No, you have to wrap them.
No,
Unwrap them while,
really?
yeah.
That's part of the challenge.
Yeah.
That's why it takes so long.
Yep. I'm honestly just gonna try to eat 3. Alright. So we have 1 minute set,
I just want to savor it.
and
Okay.
you'll hear it when it ends. Ready?
Set. Go.
Oh dang.
Oh, they glue them. That's why it's so difficult. Leave my mouth.
Guess what?
Thirty seconds. 4.
Okay. Mmm. Stop.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Go. I got 7.
I got 4.
Well, I don't really know how many I got because
You didn't really finish them.
I probably didn't swallow like 3. And they were like
I'm
3
saying
in my mouth.
I got 1 good one. I got 1.
1?
Yeah. Like chewing wise. Chewing and swallowing, I got like.
I got at least 4.
What?
I have 7 here. Alright, so we will not be sending this video to Guinness Book of World Records.
We're kind of a joke. I was being a joke.
I really think if I did that again sometime, I could get on you. I mean, I don't think I could do it now.
I'm gonna eat all of these.
So we tried to beat a record for you guys, but no bueno.
Obviously, we're not good at anything.
So now we're just gonna savor the last of our Ferrero Rochers.
Ferrero Rocher.
It has an E-I on it.
You actually beat me and say how much of chocolate you ate today.
Okay.
All she ate was chocolate today. She ate.
I'm just keeping with my chocolate diet. I had a pack of chocolate Pop-Tarts for breakfast. I had probably like 12 Hershey Kisses. And then I had a piece of strawberry cake. And these. And that's all I've eaten all day.
All I've eaten today is oatmeal. About 4.5 hours ago. And I still lost.
Because she's the health nut.
Really not though. Yay! So, that was our challenge for this week.
Sorry we failed you guys.
Again. We haven't done a challenge and actually won.
Finally, you should say something.
Alright, well.
Oh.
We made this box. So you next week. My part.
Yeah.
You soak, you mope, and you feel.
Soak. Like in a tub. I would too, actually.
What is that? What is that word?
Sulk.
What does that mean? Nobody knows what that means.
You soak like. Oh, it's almost like soak.
You mope, you
Soak.
cry, you weep, you cry some more, you cry some more, you cry some more.
I'm gonna wipe the tears.
You let the tears
Just
away.
let it go.
Okay.
In other words, how are you gonna respond? Are you gonna choose to forgive? Are you gonna let it go?
No.
Okay.
Grudges forever.
Let's let the middle school. We're just sit there silently. And what do you think comes next? Like Dora.
We think that too! Why do I struggle so bad with life? Life is such a struggle. We need a series about struggling in life.
There we go. We're just gonna take that clip, and that'll be the whole like lesson. Week 4. I wish life wasn't so hard.
Dun dun dun. Plot twist, it is.
That pack of mean girls not letting you sit at their table, that was evil.
It's because I didn't wear pink on Wednesdays.
Paine, what happened? It's okay. It's okay. Come on.